Welcome back to the Faces Radio podcast. Now with video. I have a
what a great day for me.
I have a little something I want to do. Hold on.
I don't really.
No, hold on. Let me do this. Okay. So this is a doctor listening to your heartbeat. Just breathe for me. Breathe. Okay, now breathe. Sir, you have something called a myocardial infarction. Fuck, hold on. And welcome to the Face Radio podcast. Opening bit. Oh, you have a myocardial infarction. Infarction. Because fart. Because mayo and fart.
Look, the issue with living in Chicago is I cannot hover at schlub. I can't. I have to develop into something worse, or I have to like fucking reorganize my life to count calories. Are we fucking serious? Count calories?
That's not how being healthy works. Don't eat as much as you can every time.
I do not want to start the podcast this way.
I'm just saying that's what's happening. This is our
exciting jump to video.
And ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, so
put on your 3D goggles.
So when we try to
put on your 3D goggles. This is the only podcast about being ugly. Faces for Radio. Play the song. Faces for Radio. A guy that was doing like edits of his like middle school like teachers or whatever. And then one of them was like, which elective teachers would get into Agartha? And so it was that. It's like insane, like racist esoteric science being like pointed at like the new principal you don't like. Which apparently
that's fucking insane.
Miss Evis, Dr. Evis at Golgotha Middle School or whatever. Is apparently a huge bitch, we've discovered. And by the way, if a middle school boy says you're a huge bitch, you should be shot by the state. That's what's... Because here's the thing, that means it's true.
I try not to get into like generations discourse because I'm 22. Mm-hmm. And it's just not like, oh yeah, babies are sticky at restaurants. Like you're not... Gen Alpha isn't cooked or whatever. But legitimately, we are dealing with something new and dangerous here.
It's fine.
I mean, it's like worse than doxing.
Yeah.
Is to build a fucking like creepypasta lore wiki.
What's that
for your like fat English teacher?
What's that guy? The guy who's running for like senator in Maine.
Oh, Graham Planter.
Yeah, I got on Threads, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
It's worse than Blue Sky.
Yeah, of course.
It's awful. It is like the confluence of the two great rivers of like shit libs and car crash videos, but in like a sort of a discordant harmony. I don't like it.
Yeah, Threads is Blue Sky for kids who wear suits to elementary school.
But apparently he had a Totenkopf tattoo.
Yeah, which I don't know.
He covered
what
up
that
with
is.
Fenrir. He covered up like the Nazi. That's the death's head. You know the death's head, skull and bones. That's what a Totenkopf is.
Is that what the like Auschwitz logo?
There wasn't a fucking logo.
Well, there's the logo. I just saw the merch at January.
They weren't making a Q4 push.
The work brings freedom, which, by the way, I mean.
Moving on. So, no.
I forget it's video now.
So.
Yeah. I saw his like Zoran style thoughtfully shot, video about like he's answering a question from his audience. Where it's a guy just going, I don't know how to ask. Because I saw. I think we all know what I'm talking about. It's like that's the question they used. And he does his whole answer about. Frankly, it was sort of an okay answer about like I used to believe these things. I'm ashamed of what I used to believe. Mm-hmm. I tried to grow as a person. It's like if it wasn't still on your body, I might believe you.
Well, he replaced it with a tattoo of like a Norse god.
Right. He ends that fucking speech with like, and to the establishment. If you think
to the parentheses establishment,
if you think this is going to get me down, You must not be familiar with the Marines. It's like, yeah, dude, the thing we loved...
the Marines.
Yeah, the thing we loved about you was that you were in the Army. That was what was cool.
The Marines are not in the Army. The Marines are the Department of the Navy.
Oh, my God. I don't care.
It's fucking a thing. You don't know anything, dude.
It's not that I don't know it.
You do. You
it's
do
the
not know.
Okay, if I said the military.
Yeah, the Army is a
The
branch.
Army isn't called the Army because they're on the ground. It's not like
that is why they're called that.
No, but that's not. It's not like Latin. The Latin roots for army are like guys who stand on the ground.
You say armed forces.
It's then. I want to like
suck my dick,
bite your eye out,
bite my neck, and suck my dick and jack me off while doing it.
Jesus Christ! Shut up!
You're just so embarrassed you don't know stuff. I'm gonna throw some words at you. Colonel, tank.
I know how it's spelled.
Helicopter, Black Hawk, Israel. Those are just some of the words that I know. You go. Give me some words. Top 10 military words.
Don't ask, don't tell.
Don't ask, don't tell. That's 4.
What was it called? Trump threatened to like skiff San Francisco. Scoop. It was some like Iraq, like a term they come up with in Iraq that means like attack a city, but they didn't want to be like, oh, we're gonna launch an attack, so we're gonna scoop San Francisco.
We're gonna scoop San Francisco into a big pit full of acid, and then we'll see. Are they gonna fucking end Age of Ultron San Francisco?
I think so.
God damn it! God damn it! It's the big
God.
one. That's the big one. They've been talking about the big one for fucking 100 years.
The best part about being on Blue Sky is that we have like Ukraine's bravest warriors, like still following that. Which I don't.
Ukraine's swastika logo warriors.
Is that still going?
The Ukraine war.
I'm sure.
I don't.
I'm sure
you know. Here's the thing. I don't know.
I don't know either. Like,
ladies and gentlemen, we don't know, and you don't either.
But it was a great week when they did their big their big drone invasion.
They did? That happened?
Zelensky.
Oh, they did like a fucking
ordered 10,000 drones on Alibaba and sent them to Putin's house and activated them all at once, and they chased him around his rose garden.
Dude, they should release Dinosaurus onto the border, just tear tanks in half and fucking Spitfire. Dinosaurus is so fucking awesome. I've been getting into monster trucks for a while. Why don't we use monster trucks for war?
Gravedigger's booked through like 2027.
Fuck yeah. Also,
he's just busy.
I do think it is a huge thing. Monster Jam is absolutely like it makes the Riyadh Comedy Festival look like a UN peacekeeping operation. Like the amount, like Monster Jam is exclusively for like Chechen war criminals and like servants of a dark god.
If you count the amount of food stamps traded for Bitcoin, traded for money that goes in buying those tickets. It's a humanitarian crisis.
I think I've already mentioned this on this podcast once before, but that is like I don't even want to see the receipts for Monster Jam because Coachella was like 60% afterpay.
Oh my God.
Fucking Monster Jam has to be
That's
like
literally,
people are mortgaging someone else's house.
There's like a famous I forget what it was, like a documentary about people like below the poverty line, where it was like keeping track of their spending habits. And one lady was like, what I do is I scrimp and I save as much as possible, and then at the end of the month I go to Red Lobster and I get like everything I can. I get a like $150 meal.
Okay.
And it's like, oh well, she's so stupid. If she just saved for a year or 2 years or whatever, it's a down payment, it's whatever. And it's like, no, there's no amount of saving that can get her out of poverty.
Yeah.
So she's just trying not to kill herself. That was like in the late 90s or something. That is where everyone is right now, except with money they don't have, except with Klarna.
Yeah, Jesus. What's my extra topic? I have another topic. I did a little notes app.
We're running out of topics.
We're running out of stuff to talk about very rapidly.
Dude, I would never want to be in like a sinking ship with you. Because you'd be like, okay, we have 30 minutes of air. You'd fucking like knock me out. You'd drown me in 3 inches of water just so you could panic use up more air. God damn it. Fucking relax, dude.
Well, I just have a lot that I want to cover.
Well, I think our fan likes our smooth conversational tone.
Oh, did they?
Go pull up threads.
No, I got something for you.
Is it funny?
I got something for you. I would like to talk about It's been quite a while since and of course our fan has really missed us. This gymped video.
We are going to release the Charlie Kirk episode.
We are not going to release the Charlie Kirk episode. However,
we are. I could do it.
Mason,
I think we can release it
because they're on a video. I don't think it's worth it. However,
sure.
The episode was titled "Blessed Be the Martyrs."
Blessed be the martyrs.
Ladies and gentlemen, do we have a clip?
That's
Put the clip right here.
Dude. Okay. Odds are this was a murder punishment. Sal with a bead on Steven Crowder just going, no, God, pull me out. I can't do it. And then Murr just...
No, I have an alt. So similar concept, but they shoot him in the neck. And then you see, like, as they're loading him in, you see, like, he takes the fucking mask off, and that like Murr was in like like Mission Impossible makeup, and he had to, and it's like the most embarrassing in the world,
like the thumbprint down.
That'd be fucking awesome, dude.
Looks like Murr's tonight's big loser. It's because they took the shot because he wouldn't answer a question about trans gun control. Okay, now say there should be a registry of trans gun owners. Well, do you count gang violence? Looks like Murr's tonight's big loser. Yeah, that's our.
Now that was a good one.
That's our 1 million subscriber special. We will drop that like a fifth of the encrypted audio at different spots in the globe. And if you put it together, it's a special key that gets me kicked out of college.
I do think my favorite part of that episode...
We're not sad he's dead. That's
not sad he's dead.
The
take is around sad he's dead. It's called Blessed Be the Martyrs.
It's not sad he's dead.
It's not sad he's dead.
Do you know how I know? There were fireworks at his funeral.
It's called Blessed Be the Martyrs because the first thing I say in the episode... is we get outside. We tried to record it inside, and the second we got outside, I was watching videos, and I just went, Alhamdulillah, blessed be the martyrs.
It's pretty good,
and it was a pretty good episode.
We went.
The video is also very fun.
We won't just. This isn't the like official companion podcast to that episode, but we sort of listen to the like stupid Jesse Wells song. That he put out kind of crying about his death.
Oh, damn. That was so of the moment.
Which my dad sent that to like our whole family group chat, kind of trying to have the last word on our weird argument about political violence. And I was like, I don't know. It's weird to me that the healthcare CEO was killed, arguably a more innocent person. And Jesse Wells made a very kind of like, it's not good, but I mean, that's where we're at kind of song. And then like a white supremacist dies and he makes a nobody should ever die.
God save the white boys, the good old Christian white boys who just want to have a conversation about killing the little babies.
I think about it a lot. It's the freedom to speak, to be a freak.
Jesus fucking Christ. God save all the white boys. And that's the name of this episode.
That was the only text my father has ever thumbs down reacted to.
Oh my God, dude.
I think I really hurt his feelings.
Your parents came to visit.
They did. It was so
and
nice.
It was awesome.
They fucking cleaned the apartment.
It's beautiful. That's why we're ready for video now. There's also light bulbs in these lamps. There's stuff on your walls.
Our first week here, we were horsing around, and Zach knocked that lamp off of.
You can't see it, but there's a lamp right there.
Knocked that lamp off of a table, and it wouldn't turn back on. And we were like, "Oh fuck, it's broken."
The lamp is gone.
And then we didn't throw it away or do anything with it. And this room was really dark and shitty for a while. And then my mom bought new light bulbs and put a new one, and it turned on, which is misleading. Because the lamp fell.
It's not the bulb's fault.
That's not a light bulb issue.
No, it's not.
No.
But
now our lives are back on track.
We're back on track.
We destroyed the kitchen immediately.
Well, okay, let's be honest. I destroyed the kitchen immediately. You didn't help, but that was largely a spearheaded by Zack moment.
I appreciate that.
I had an incredible... I will say, I created a breakfast. I want you to listen to what I did. I know that you heard tell of it.
I'm going to...
Did you have some of the butter?
I did just sort of raw, and I like got a not a stomach ache. I got a sternum ache just from I dragged a little fork through this like cinnamon honey butter.
So what I did, folks, Trader Joe's buttermilk pancakes. I whipped the egg whites, by hand, whipped the egg whites and folded them in, with a little bit of honey in the fucking pancake, and then I made my own. I got like Kerrygold butter, sea salt, cinnamon, honey, and a little bit of sugar, just because you want it to be you want to be real sweet, and I I sort of used that instead of syrup. Like I used that as well as syrup. Made like so much goddamn bacon and strawberries. I'd also put sugar on the strawberries, and I ate it on this couch yesterday. And I've never had this before. I was sitting on the couch. I had like a pancake and a half. I had like a little bit of. I had all the bacon. I had like a scoop of the strawberries that I had like put on the pancake. And I was sitting here holding my head. I heard it sounded like my heartbeat was on like next to me on a Bluetooth speaker. I was like, my head was purple and hot. It was like, okay, imagine every day of your life after every meal you have. That's what I had.
We were at Alamo Drafthouse Cinema seeing Roofman, which is good. And I had a burger and a big boozy milkshake. And I got a sharp pain in my right arm. And my first thought was, it's the left arm.
It's the left arm, the heart attack.
Come find me when it's the left arm.
Oh my god! But yeah, I like the that butter with pancakes. It is a fucking extravagance. It is insane. And so I had that. And I'm like sort of still reeling. I haven't been able to like, have a full meal since that.
Is a big, wonderful, beautiful city, but we don't live in a very
ethnic.
Yes, I was going to say celebrated and diverse neighborhood, and it's all very close to like where college kids are.
Can I say this? It's Lincoln Park, not Lincoln Park. That was decided 50 years ago.
We have bunnies, not rats.
Yes.
So there's all like a bunch of college kids and shit. So there are a lot of very like humbling experiences with just food that turns out to be candy. Like the breakfast place near us always serves like pancakes with this huge dollop of like vanilla cinnamon butter, and it just fucking soaks into everything. And it's not. I don't even taste it anymore. It's not a powerful taste. It's a bad taste. It's bad sweet. It is so sweet it overrides my natural instinct to like and crave sugar.
Is the light on?
Of the camera?
Yeah.
I don't see it from where I sit.
Okay, let's see if it's recording.
I don't know if it's recording.
Let's check.
I have another spoonful of ice cream.
Oh yeah, we're good. Okay. Take that break. We have loot from I think he also left his bitters here, so.
We have what?
We have these shot glasses. No, we have loot.
God, every time I think of I hope he's dead.
I don't. We should go to the comedy bar and just fucking kill everyone in there. Hold on. And we're back.
We're back. My first like apartment roommate. I like sophomore year of college. I lived with a friend of ours from our improv team, and then like two of his friends who were going in on a new place together.
Yes.
And I was in the like my bathroom buddy was this guy I had like maybe met once or twice, who sort of like monopolized my time with facts about like Star Wars practical effects at a party.
Can I say this? Do you little fact about him? Can you like just do any sentence? Just say any sentence.
Yeah, whatever. I think we should probably move that.
Yeah, we should probably move. Yeah, move. Yeah, that was how he talked.
Yeah,
he was just like the last word. He'd go like, yeah. He's like finish your sentences.
That's
and, like,
him. That's him bringing his A game to like a party.
The worst shit.
But anyway, like they kind of surreptitiously made me his bathroom buddy, and like did not warn me at all that he like a hamster. Like he couldn't have a cage mate. He fucking like immediately hated me just because I like was sort of on the other side of a door. And I'm not amazing, but like I there were instances where I was cleaning up like his puke. Anyway.
Yeah.
I remember it like I had this whole process to get out of there. I'd like find a guy to take my place. It was very stressful for a while. And then like a year later,
you were in the exact same situation.
a year later, I was like, what was his name? And it was a 3-letter name. Like I didn't forget for that reason. It was just, I'm not that mad at this guy anymore because it's been long enough and I moved on. It was sort of a nice feeling. I'm no longer. I fucking hope like falls into a geyser at a national park.
Have we covered it on the podcast?
We might have mentioned it, but
a resident of Frederick, Maryland.
And it's because he's 34. It's because there's no excuse for him to be that way.
Yeah. Like,
really fucking unbelievable.
This guy, I don't know if we mentioned it, but this is the first video episode. No one's going to listen to a fucking audio episode anyway. We had a roommate from Maryland, who moved to Chicago to be a musician. I met him.
He moved to Chicago to flee his debts. Which really gave him more time to practice guitar.
It's nice. And so he moved up here. He worked at a bar. He got fired for not checking someone's ID, which is he was a bar manager in Maryland. So you just don't do that there.
This is the kind of moron where if you said thanks, brother, you could walk away with his car.
Well, speaking of, so he moved up here. He immediately stopped paying for his car. He moved up here to live in an Airbnb.
He was paying.
He's paying $1,600 a week
to week. And he sold his. He told us he had sold his Roku for $5. I don't think am I exaggerating? I think it was $10.
It was to get lunch.
It was to get lunch.
To get a bad lunch.
If you put another hour into it, you could have sold it for $100.
If you put an hour into it. And so he did that. I met him at work. I used to work at a place called Gino's East, deep dish restaurant. I met him there. He was in need of a place. He seemed nice. And so we had a couple conversations. I invited him to go to this theater, IO Theater.
Out this little theater.
This little theater.
This little theater we like to go to.
This little theater we like to go to. This little sort of interesting spot. Off the beaten path in the center of Lincoln Park and the center of the theater district in Lincoln Park next to the Steppenwolf Theater. A little off the beaten path Weed Street spot. And so we take him there. He sees the show. He's fine. He's a fine guy. So we invite him. My girlfriend informs me that the reason that I liked him is this thing that happens to me sometimes where I will just sort of have a 4-hour conversation at myself, at him, and then he'll go yeah, that's really smart. And I'll go, yes, it is.
That's absolutely 100% it is. Yeah.
And so
one time I was just doing dishes and I had Jurassic Park playing on my laptop and he sat behind me where I couldn't see him and kept making conversation about Jurassic Park. And I'm being mean. I'm being shitty. Say something about Jurassic Park.
He's so clever with
the
one girl. Yeah, and so I really liked.
He was there for 45 minutes trying to strike up conversation behind me,
just about Jurassic Park.
It
was the news. It was some news he saw.
Yes,
I'm doing dishes in the kitchen
about the book.
Go home. You're go to bed. Go sleep in your king size air mattress that you set up in a room that has one window that opens out into a hallway and is 6 foot by 6 foot. Look, wasn't a great room, folks, but Jesus Christ. The level of
just a pinheaded moron,
a pinheaded idiot, come up here from Maryland to go outrun his debts. Anyway, he asks us if he can park on the street. We say probably,
but we don't know because we don't have cars.
Every single I had a car. We got in the car crash when I moved up here.
On the way up
on
here.
the way up here, 2 hours in, like, not even outside of North Carolina, 2 hours west of my home. And I didn't for a second think, oh no, I have to go home. I was like, well, I don't have a car anymore. And so I looked down, like downstairs. I was like on the street. Every single person on the street visibly has a parking pass. Mm-hmm. He parks on the street, and like for a week nothing happens, and then his car is gone. And he does not call the city to find out where it is. He does not look into it, because turns out he had not been paying for his car.
He said out loud, "Oh, it might have been that it was repossessed. So whatever." Like it's like it might as well happen. He said that out loud to us.
They didn't send up fucking their like immortals to come like take like to fill an 18-wheeler full of like Baltimorean escapees.
They don't need your $30.
They don't need it. They don't want it. They don't want it because it's sticky.
I need your $30.
I need it. So he moves up here, he gets his car repossessed. All this is all red flags. He's already moved in. Whatever, right? We don't like him, but we're not gonna like kick him out.
Yeah.
We figure he like loudly talks on the phone when he thinks we're not home about like how much he hates living here. Mm-hmm. For reasons that we hang out naked a lot.
Clearly we hated him and we were mean to him. But like it's fine.
Yeah, he was a bad hang.
He's also just a huge smoker and kept a tin can of the cigarette butts out on the balcony, and like it got thrown away probably by our landlord. And he's very tersely asked me like what I did with them. It's something he was working on.
So then he pulls us aside and tells us that he is looking for a new place, or that he wants us to lower his rent.
Look, we were taking him for a ride.
But
we didn't. It was a handshake deal.
He didn't no security deposit month to month, and we were charging less than the neighborhood charges.
I also never accepted a lump sum from him. It was always in like whatever installments he could manage.
Yeah.
So like, whatever. We offered to be like, well, I mean, the premium, I guess, like you've lived here for a second, so we could take it down or whatever. But he sort of knew his rights, and so he was just like, okay, you're going to have to kick me out. I'm just going to stop paying.
Yeah, we were charging him $500 less than how much it costs to live anywhere else in this neighborhood.
Yeah.
And so anyway, he just stops paying rent. And like for a month, he's like going to move out. But like we have no sort of information on that. And then like maybe a couple days after we have this like annoying conversation where it's like, okay, I guess you're just an asshole. He goes, excuse me. Did you steal my fucking shirt?
Did you steal my work shirt?
My work shirt? And I was like, what? And I get up. He's like, that. I go like, no. Why would I? To what end? To what end would I steal your work shirt? I don't want your work shirt. I've actually given you work shirts before, because we work at the same place. And then, in a beautiful, masterful symphony of thought, he then goes, well, that's fucking 2. Like I had taken 2 shirts from him.
He said, then we had, like, when you were like, I didn't do it. He's like, well, then we got to start locking these doors more because someone took it. It's like, yeah. Someone broke into our place.
My iPad was on the dining room table. Someone across from his like laundry basket outside his door.
Someone broke. It's not that you're a late 30s moron who skipped town to move halfway across the country and who sleeps on a pile of shit. He slept in a dung heap. Like when the room was this big, his air mattress was this big. So his room was just that, no top sheet, no blanket, and just mounds of dirty clothes. Yeah, you can't find a shirt. You can't find a shirt easily.
Oh my god, dude. What a fucking imbecile.
His finest moment was we were like sitting around here and I
yes.
I bring up Allen Ginsberg, beat poet, and you make an offhanded joke like, oh well, too bad he's a pedophile, and he goes, huh, what? And you're like, and you explain.
And I explained to him that Allen Ginsberg, the poet, you may know him from his work, The Greatest Minds of My Generation. What's that called?
Howl.
Howl. Great poem. Unfortunately, Allen Ginsberg.
I saw the best minds of my generation running through the something streets at dawn.
Running through the ebony streets at dawn. He unfortunately. Most of his other poems are about fucking the butts of little boys. He was also a member of NAMBLA, which, if you didn't know, is the North American Man-Boy Love Association. I don't understand why it can't be international, is sort of my understanding.
This guy really immediately kind of got on his soapbox
Jesus.
about, like, he hard committed to that it wasn't true because Allen Ginsberg is, like, a famous gay poet, and this is, like, a accusation people make to try to, like, bring famous gay figures down. And then I go online, I go to Wikipedia, and there's like a photo of Allen Ginsberg
like holding his ID card,
wearing a trucker hat that he got in a contest for eating a bunch of baby penises for 30 minutes. And then, like, he starts going, like, down, like, the what is true. Oh, how can anything be true? These are all just words on paper.
And we just both, like, we go, like, every single time he starts going that, we just go, like, no, that's stupid. You're wrong. And he visibly, like is about to cry.
He can't handle
it. He cannot handle something being true that he doesn't like.
Which, it's like,
and he makes it about our character.
Right. It's like, well, have you read him? It's like, okay, well, I went to college.
Yeah.
But, like, we were saying, like, I like Allen Ginsberg. Christ. I like his work, you know. I think he's dead. It doesn't hurt anybody to just, like, have this be known about him. I don't know. It was that's a
well, like, Jeffrey Epstein financed Weekend at Bernie's. That doesn't make that movie bad.
Yeah.
Like,
separate the art from the artist.
Separate the art from the artist. Like, come on.
Although he did lend his expertise as a story advisor.
That is true.
For what a wild weekend at a beach looks like.
Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah, so he left with a whimper, and with a girl that he was loudly talking shit about us with.
Whatever.
And he was like, my girlfriend was here while it was happening, like, was cognizant, and, like, heard through the door. It's like she was, like, comforting. I was like, now it's over. Like, that he had like long suffered. Yeah, it's like, you are a 34-year-old that smells like what I imagine like a torture chamber under, like, the Saudi embassy smells like. Like, I
was
don't
hacking
understand,
up a lung every day. He smoked a pack a day.
He sounded like a fucking pre-war ghoul. He coughed like an old woman. Yeah, it was really awful. And, like
he's gonna die, yeah. And my life is immeasurably better and more full of potential. Mm-hmm. It's fine. I don't need to get revenge against him, but I just hope it bankrupts him. I hope it bankrupts his girlfriend.
I don't want to, I know this makes up a significant amount of podcast listeners, so I don't want to, you know.
Imbeciles.
Imbeciles, yes. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but I will say that I noticed on his Facebook that he has 3 separate attempts at 3 separate community colleges, never conferring a degree. So I just want that to be good out there.
This is about as sporting as spending 30 minutes on a very, very stinky bug I saw today. It's gonna be fine. He's dead. His death is within him. like the pit is in the plum.
I think I have I've got something good here. Let me look.
More shit in the news.
Close. Cut.
When I was a kid,
we're cut.
That's fine. Just look. I'll talk.
Okay. All right.
When I was a kid, I lived on a really, really busy street in Raleigh, and there, like, my window was right next to the street, and I, like, really quickly when we moved there got used to falling asleep to, like, heavy noise. Like, there were car crashes from, like, drunk drivers going 70 miles an hour down the street and, like, flipping their cars. And I, like, slept through a few of them. When he was knocking on your door,
yeah,
it roused me, not because it was loud, because subconsciously I understood what was happening, and I went. And like by the time I had my robe on, he had like just stepped out and was like, I really almost fucking like tore his head off. Oh my god. Yeah. I was like, I there were like 2 separate nights where I was so mad at him I like couldn't fall asleep until 4 in the morning.
I think he hated me more. And I think the reason he hated me more is because you have that in you and I don't. He would do wild shit like that, and I would just go, "What are you talking about?" Like, I've never like really broken up with someone or like had a horrible like situation happen in a relationship, in any like type of relationship, and never just been like, "What are you doing? Who are you?" Like, I've never like no one's ever been able to get me to go like, "Rah!" Because it's just you're a fucking loser.
I've started to have multiple dreams about like I've never like gotten really in a fight or really bitten. I bit a girl's head off in like high school once, and it still remains the most joy I've ever like chemically felt.
Yeah, look close.
No problem.
Look close. Thank you.
But,
you immediately didn't move it back to where it was.
Oh
there you go. There you go.
Whatever I was just saying. What was I saying?
I don't even know.
Pissed me off. I've never. I don't really yell at people. And I've never been in like a serious fight or even a really really heated argument with anyone who wasn't my mom. But I've been having dreams.
Dude, I've been in heated arguments with your mom, like through you.
I've been having dreams lately where like someone is really really rude to me, and I like put them in a headlock and spit in their ear. There's we performed at the Den Theater, Laugh, After Death. Mike, who runs that, lovely guy, a lot of fun, very generous. I had a dream where I kicked his ass.
Mike's awesome.
I know. I said some insane shit to him in that dream. I will not repeat it here. Mike, if you're he's not listening. But like that's
I invited him to the party.
Okay, good.
I think he's gonna be out of town.
Probably, but
God damn. That's fucking not cool.
It is in me, I suppose.
There's a lot of things that are in you.
My father
Stuff
I think,
dripping out of you too.
I have my entire family is way more shouty and angry than me. Like my dad was my dad, and he would yell, and my mom would kind of like really get worked up, and my brother can be kind of a psycho. Like he's very chill most of the time, but like during college football, and he's not a jock. He's like a theater director. But like during college football, he will scream his head off and turn purple. In a way, his like sort of his very nice girlfriend will just like walk out of the room get freaked out by.
Oh Jesus!
I don't typically get like I was the youngest, so like I had the least license to freak out on people. But
you
like,
freak out at video games.
I am starting to feel it more and more. It's the kind of
drink less beer.
The brave, heroic energy of Chicago, or as some might call it, beer.
You are a drunken fool.
Building up in my body.
If you start buying beer as groceries, we're gonna legitimately start having a problem in this house.
I've done that once in the 6 months we've been here.
And when you do it twice, it'll be 3 times, and then we'll be in fucking trouble. I need to make sure that all the beer that gets drank at the party next week is thrown away.
I have a bottle of wine for the party.
You have a bottle of wine?
Well, not for the party. I bought a bottle of wine, and we could drink it at the party.
Nice. So here are the topics I have written down.
Good.
Let's talk. Would you like to talk about... We're going to talk about... We can get to all these, folks. Would you like to talk about me jacking off in class? I
had a dream where I jacked off in one of my grad school classes, and I got caught. It was really awful.
So I think the statute of limitations run on that. We'll do on this one first. I'll tell you this one. There's one of my favorite jokes right now that I sort of can't find a use for. You've heard this before, but one of my favorite jokes right now is like it's a sort of a Wild West sort of town, frontier town, and it's like all this thing, like 40s, 50s woman, very well put together, and her visibly Down syndrome son, who's like just eating like it's like soup sort of messily, and then the bartender just comes over, and is like, "You need to get your rude son out of here. You and your rudes. That's the rudest boy I've ever seen. That's fun. Additionally, just real rapid fire.
He's got a dishonest face. He's got a dishonest face about a foot wider than a normal face.
So when I was working at, I've worked at a lot. I've worked at pretty much any place that you can imagine. I've done like every job. I used to work at doing pre-COVID. I did online grocery at Walmart, and I like hated it. I did it like after class, and like the issue was because I wouldn't get like the number of hours because it was like I could only work like online grocery closed like 6 hours after I got there. And they needed me to work 8-hour shifts minimum.
Online?
Online grocery. Like,
you put together grocery carts for people?
I didn't know. I would bring them out to people. Can I guess again? I would shut up. Shut up. I would bring them out to people.
I think I have pink eye.
Oh my God. I would bring them out. I wonder how that happened. Maybe shitting and then not washing your hands and eating ice cream on the toilet.
Dude, shut up. The podcast is not a fucking avenue for you to humiliate me.
Your life is an avenue for you to humiliate yourself. Anyway, so my story is about how when I was working there, after like my shift would end doing online grocery, I would have to like go push carts or go find something else to do. And so I was out pushing carts. It was like freezing cold, middle of winter, very windy. And then I come back and I was like, I need to go to the bathroom. And of course, like the classic, oh man, I need to go. I'm going to go do my lunch break and then go to the bathroom and then go on my phone for 45 minutes and then then I go home. And so I go to the bathroom and I'm at like the front bathroom in a Walmart, not like the staff bathroom. And I sit down to take a shit and I do not tuck and it's very, very cold. So my dick is like up against my hips and I piss. I don't notice, but I piss into my own pants for like 10 seconds. Because I'm like on my phone, I like assume it's fine, and then I like feel like it's sort of warm.
That's sort of a fat guy move that you don't hear about in the movies.
and so I have to finish, I just wait in there till my shift's almost over, put my pants on, zip them up, they're black jeans, thank God, and I just walk to the I fucking walk back. One of my coworkers says hi to me. I say, hey. And then I clock out as quick as I can. And I go out the side door, like running around. My like jeans are like freezing to my legs. I get in my car. I like take my pants off and I just throw them in the back seat. I drive home. Winnie the Pooh. It smells like popcorn in my car. It was humiliating.
How long did it take you to get those pants out of your car? How long did they live there for?
Oh, I like that day. Like when I got home, I threw them in the trash because that was a sweet vintage of piss at that point. But I will tell you, I did get a blanket to sit across my lap, and I did get an ice cream cone from McDonald's on my way home, and it made me feel better.
Nice.
I like to get ice cream when it's cold. And I guess that makes me crazy.
I have a story.
Okay.
I forgot I was scheduled for work today. Not a surprise. I'm always scheduled to work on Thursdays, sort of for the past month. I get the text sort of when I'm 2 hours late.
You're fired.
And I'm like, oh, I'm very sorry. It's completely my bad. I'll be there ASAP. And I get a text back from my manager who's like, honestly, it's super dead. If you don't want to, you kind of don't have to come in today, and I can sort of let this slide. And I'm like sitting there cleaning up from like jacking off to like r/she fucks him.
r/she fucks back.
And I say like, no, go check it out. Go see those two, compare and contrast. And I'm like, oh yeah, man.
Pull one up here. Scroll. What do you think?
Oh yeah, man. I'm having a day, so that's actually thank you,
brother. You are a lifesaver.
And he goes, no problem, man. No problem, brother.
Is this the like the gay British manager?
No, it's the Asian dude.
Oh, that's nice.
I got this pretty lucrative job working. I was working at this very stupid dog park bar. Have we covered this on the podcast?
I don't think it's really.
It's
right.
It's not worth it. It's not that funny.
It's not fertile ground.
It was a sort of minimum wage job, just like watching a dog park. And I had this coworker, and he looked like he was maybe 26, 28. He's like 48. He's just Korean and has aged amazingly. He was in a jean jacket, and he's like my height. I don't know. He rode to work on an electric scooter. And he starts telling...
Impossible to get a beat on this guy.
we start telling...
That is a Blade Runner character. That is impossible to get a beat. That could be... He might be a fucking android.
He brought up his age, and I was visibly surprised, and he started saying kind of for the rest of that day, Asian don't raisin, like a catchphrase. He's a fun guy.
God damn.
But he starts telling me all these stories about like, oh, he bought a house when interest rates were low during COVID, and then kept sole ownership of it through his divorce, and now he grows weed.
You work at a dog park bar. Your life has raisined.
Well, right. Both of our position was called Barkback because we were dog park watchers, but we also took clean glasses and shit. And
that's different.
And he tells me that he's one of the fucking managers at this like very nice rooftop bar. I still don't know. I haven't asked him. I don't know to this day why he would possibly.
I went up there. It's not that nice.
It's not. Well, the location's nice.
Okay.
I don't want anyone to dox me, so I won't bring it up. But
yeah. So I want to talk about. I'd like to talk about one more thing. So.
And then we can get onto my list.
And then we'll get on to your list that you didn't write.
Why do you get so mad when I pee sitting down?
God. So anyway, when I was in, this is the 6th grade. Is exam season.
I do have one thing we could read from my notes app. This is
the biggest story in the world.
This is.
Oh, yeah, good. No. You tell me your thing.
These are fun things I saw at work.
Okay.
I'm LA shift. Is a DJ on his break.
Okay.
Browsing Amazon for leather satchels.
Dude.
An Indian man, a very handsome Indian man.
Very handsome.
With a fresh haircut
and
a bespoke suit. Like really excitedly like giving a speech to his girlfriend while she watched something on his phone, and I turn around and it's a streetwear video, and then a girl with Down syndrome watching a tower of onion rings get brought to a table that was not hers, almost crying.
Damn it, dude! What?
Really, like I don't think they ordered onion rings.
Wow.
Anyway.
So I'm in the 7th grade. 6th grade. It's exam season. Mm-hmm. I believe I am in my in my math class. I finished the exam early. I am a very late bloomer. I did not look like an adult.
You're sort of telling this story like a Dr. Manhattan flashback. I'm jacking off at work. I'm 50 years old. I'm jacking off at work. I'm 23 years old.
So I'm in math class. It's exam season. I finished my exam early, and I have this big hoodie, so I like get my like legs into my hoodie. And this is like I am a very late bloomer, right? So like I did not look like an adult. Mm-hmm. I look like a teenager until I was like in my sophomore or junior year of high school. I was very young for a very long time. Puberty hit me in like 2 months. And so I have this hoodie stretched over my knees, and I like bump up against my penis just for a moment.
And that's all it takes.
That's all you need. And like, let me make it very clear. There was no external stimuli. It was like my head was down.
It was winter.
It was cold in the classroom. I was nobody knew. It was very subtle. Sort of like this, like this.
Very subtle.
Very subtle. And then but again, I'm in 6th grade, 7th grade. It's like, it's clear. I come clear at this point. And so I just fucking.
It's like jilling essentially.
Can I go to the bathroom?
You know what my favorite part of that story is?
Okay.
It's that you start it by saying that you had finished your exam early.
I finished my exam early.
That's the lost, broken little child inside of you trying to explain itself. even as you try to make fun of it, that's it trying to go. There was 40 minutes left.
Oh my god, dude. Oh. So also that same year, this was the next year. There's in Mr. Rob's math class,
Mr. Rob, by the way,
would stare down the shirts of little girls.
We're catching him next week. He's just done with Riyadh. He's gonna land here and get on the pod.
Mr. Rob would stare down the shirts of little girls. In 7th grade. He's a cool guy. He's I believe he has been honored with the Presidential Medal of Freedom.
Middle school STEM teachers are sort of like armchair pedophiles.
Oh yeah, he's not gonna do anything.
No, he might.
He did. Probably.
Okay.
He retired though. That's nice. I think he became like a film guy. But anyway, so he I think he's dead. But anyway, so he like in that class there's like the proctor who's like also like the in school suspension teacher. She's nice, but you know, she just has sort of like a like evil physiognomy because she's like supposed to like make sure you know you're in trouble.
Like those Japanese crabs where fishermen threw them back if the back looked like a little bit like a face. So now all of them just have like samurai faces on the back.
Yes, she's sort of
a series of like homely aunts that barely had a kid, like self-selected, and now she's the ultimate stern matriarch. Matron. Sorry, I had
in school suspension one time, and for getting in a fight, and yeah, you didn't even know that happened at me, did you?
I got in a scuffle once.
We'll circle back.
We'll tell that story.
We'll tell that story. So the lights like are off in her. Anyway, so this is after an exam. She's like the proctor for the exam, and there's this teacher. Is this kid named like Colton or something? I can't remember his name. But he like came to school. I never saw him before. He came to middle school, 6th grade. He looked like a grown man. He was like had a full beard in middle school. It was terrifying. And so like he like had a really rough.
Those kids are real Frankensteins.
Like, he looked like Frankenstein.
You feel bad for them.
He was cool though.
Okay.
I fucked with him. He was pretty smart. And so he fell asleep, and she like hold my mic. Just hold it right there. Just hold it. Here. So he was like asleep, and then she tries to shake him awake because you know he's like snoring, and he goes like. And that doesn't work. So then she like lifts his hand up and like this has attracted the attention of a large contingent in the classroom because like we're all finished with our exam, but like we had to like stay in there and to stay quiet.
And you just cleaned yourself up.
And I just cleaned myself up. And so she then like at a certain point she starts just like picking him up like this, just like like slam. She picks him all the way up. Slams back down, and then he like wakes up like 5 minutes later and it's like oh man, boy am I beat. He's like a visible like purple bruise on his forehead. He's a cool guy. But yeah, I got in a fight in middle school. There's this like little nerd kid named Michael who I don't remember what he's like annoying me. He was like bothering me. I was like a pretty big kid.
We might have gotten in a fight in middle school.
Oh my god, he's really annoying. And then he like starts I turn away from him because I don't want to talk to him in like middle school lunch. And he starts going like this on my arm, and I just turned around and I like punched him, little kid hard. So like punch him in the chest. And he goes like. he fucking like latches onto my back. And then like the kid across from me, his name was Jake. He was a ginger with like sort of rosacea, and he was beating his girlfriend in middle school. He had like anger.
Just a bit of banter.
I met his parents. That is him.
That is a Brexit geezer.
He was a born Brexit geezer. He like told on me. He like I was in front of people. He like was outside, like near the chorus classes were like outside in a trailer, and so you like had to like walk out the doors and go to that. This is back before you had like fucking like pedophile hawks that would swoop down and get kids in front of schools. He like grabs his girlfriend by the back of her neck and fucking just goes like throws her to the ground in 7th grade.
Jesus Christ.
I've met his parents. That's just him. Some people are just bad.
I don't have fantasies about like I just wish someone would hurt a woman in my life so I could freak out on them or whatever. But like can you imagine not even really it being your daughter. Can you imagine just seeing a child do that? Like, oh, I get to kill a kid today.
Yeah,
I get to fold you in half backwards.
Yeah, and it's so funny the way that you like contextualize that stuff as a little kid, as like a middle schooler, because you're just like, because you contextualize everyone that is your age and above is a full grown adult. So to me, I was just like, damn, I guess
that was a domestic case.
Trouble in paradise, huh? And on that note, I think we covered everything we need to cover.
Probably. I mean,
next week we're going to cover a joke I wrote about vitiligo and Jewish outings.
And that's it. We'll see you later, folks.